When I was munate as a teenager.
You know, that's why the glow us all, guys.
I'm just saying, we
lived.
had a time.
We lived. No, guys, when we say invest in yourself,
Yeah.
see those relationships you guys invest in.
Just in literally
Even side
investing.
eyeing, guys.
Yeah,
those
because
friendships you guys are investing in. Hi guys.
Hi everyone.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Kinilo Makuedu.
And I'm Dipsy Mampuru.
And this is
Embracing.
I don't know why we do that all the time, but
it's so much fun. This is
Embracing.
It's so much fun, guys.
Yeah, it really is so much fun.
It really is. We're back.
Like you see, we're starting off on a good.
Yeah, what?
Good.
On a consistent. Hey, but let's not call it.
Yeah, because we called it and then we were out for 4
our
months.
chickens before they hatch.
That's
but
what
we're
also
trying.
We're not doing this
yeah,
year.
yeah.
We just do the work. We don't talk much.
Yeah, no, we're trying. We're gonna try and be more consistent because we're back with another episode.
How are you, baby?
Ooh, I'm okay. I'm good.
Looking good as always. One thing about you.
Wabona ka jono ke shapile.
Okareke, if I have to go one episode more getting questionable. And
That episode
you know that
was,
episode?
we were all question, and it wasn't not our first episode.
It was. We're like,
You guys, that
We're very
episode.
questionable.
But when I look at it now, it's not also
bad.
too bad.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
It was just,
we just didn't feel good about ourselves.
yeah,
that day,
yeah. But
it
when
was
I
not
look at
bad.
it, it's not bad.
It's
But
really not bad.
yeah, but it's not us now.
Yeah, I mean we have evolved. So.
And that's what we're talking about.
Today, actually.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're talking.
Please ask me how I am.
Okay.
One thing
I'm
have you
excited
forgotten
about
the drill?
I'm excited about the evolution topic.
Is the self-prioritizing yourself making you forget about everybody else?
Happen when now nyoko butsiwa every day. How are you, ma?
Oh, but I get to ask you. You don't want to ask
Guys, Kinelo's good. I just know she's good. How are you, baby?
No, because it feels good to say I'm good.
Ooh.
You know, it feels good to not say it's I'm good, but like this whole pain. No, it feels good to say
just to say I'm good.
guys. I'm good.
How
I'm
are
good.
you, baby?
I'm good.
Ooh, kabampolaya. Is it safe?
It is safe for a young lady like her. It is really safe.
Okay, baby.
I'm good, baby. Since you were saying to them that this is our topic for today.
Yeah, guys, today we're talking about evolution of thyself.
She put it so nice.
It just flowed.
It flowed.
Of thyself, thy character.
Yes.
I'm so excited about this one.
I think it's exciting because I think to both of us, we are seeing the evolution of each other.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the nice thing about growing up with your friends,
Yeah,
guys.
Don't give up on your friends.
Yeah, growing up with your friends is nice.
It's
You get to
nice.
see them evolve and be like the better versions of themselves. The version that you've always wanted them to be, or always seen them to be, and they haven't necessarily seen it for themselves. So it's so nice. Grow up with your friends, guys.
And life wouldn't be that bad.
It's so nice.
Are you
Tight.
that bad? Wait, are you that bad? But yeah, baby, since we are here now, I'd like to ask you a question.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking how I should phrase it. But if somebody met you back in the day, right? What impressions would they have of you? And from the impressions they will have from you, who do you think you were then?
Ooh, I was young.
I was just a girl.
I was really just a girl. I was young. First and foremost, I was really young. And I think I thought I had it all together back then, you know. If I knew then what I knew now. Oh, shame. How I wish I could give myself a big hug. You know, there was like a trend on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it. And basically, what the girlies would do is that like they say if you meet your younger self for
Well, what did you
coffee.
tell?
Oh, I
Yeah,
used to actually love that
like yeah,
little.
what the people would say. Yeah, no, it's a very
Yeah, and
nice,
it's kind of like in theme of what we're talking.
comforting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in theme of what we're talking about because it was like different phases of yourself
so
when you were younger and
and
like
now
when you're old. I really love that trend, guys. Check it out. I think it was like if you meet your younger self for coffee, what would you say?
say to them. Yeah,
Something
something
like
like that.
that.
Yeah, what would you say to them? So if I had to meet you then, what is the first impressions I'd get from you? Like, oh, Dipsy is this, Dipsy's
I
that.
think, like I was
What is the most
saying,
common thing that people would say about you?
I'm saying, I don't know what people would say about me, but from my perspective, I was younger and I think I'd say I was happier because I was so naive. There's a certain happiness when you are
Yeah,
naive and you don't really know what the world
world
is.
is when you
Like
don't have
sometimes
responsibilities.
I bump across my videos on Snapchat and I was so loud. I'm
Yep.
like, I mean, I'm loud now, but I'm a bit more reserved,
Lived.
right? Yeah. So there's a thing that when you're growing up kind of steals away from you. I think growing up steals a bit of joy away from you because you're more aware. Hore, hey, life is life is not all that great. Yeah, so I think when I was younger, I was a bit more joyful, if I can put it like that. I didn't necessarily know what life is. I was also very hopeful. Yeah, I was hopeful. Yeah, I was naive in an essence.
And that's okay, the impressions would be that people would think you loud.
I wouldn't like right now. I wouldn't necessarily know what people's
So okay,
impressions would be
but you
of me.
know
I'm
what
just
you were.
what I
Okay.
was like me now looking back at like me from like a younger perspective. Like yeah, because people are probably gonna have impressions that aren't accurate, but only
Yeah.
I can have the accurate like impression
Impressions
of
of
yeah
yourself.
of who I was. Because people don't necessarily know you
No,
like that.
no, they don't
Yeah, they just see what they
see.
see. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe they think I was louder if we're talking about impressions from people's perspective. Yeah. But for me, I think the younger me was a bit more joyful. And hadn't really experienced the heartaches of life the way the older me has. But the older me is now more wiser,
Hey,
and still joyful. But I think, like I'm saying, when you grow up, like growing up does steal a bit of joy away from you because you're
it
faced with the
does.
hard reality
It
of what
does.
life is. You go through losses, you lose yourself in some instances. You go through a whole variety of
Emotions
emotions.
and seasons.
So I think I was happier when I look at I was so loud and more
Very
funnier. And
decreases, you know.
yeah, I was funny back in it. Oh, I
Yeah,
was
she's very
funny.
hilarious, but she's
I
still funny.
Yeah, I still am. I recently saw a old primary school mate of mine. It's like, oh, are you still this funny? And I was like,
It's in the blood.
it's maybe I'm born. Maybe it's Maybelline. What does that Maybelline ad say?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What would
The impressions be on
yeah,
myself.
what would your impression be more than anything? I think that's the most important.
One.
Yeah.
I think same guys. I was a very loud girl. Loud, loud. Very outgoing.
Yes.
Very outgoing. Chacharach.
Yeah.
Yeah, neglect chacharach, man. I was too forward. That I knew about myself. I was very out there, man. Like, I'd be in your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
That's how I was when I was young, right? And I'd always get that from people. Oh, when what happened?
And I don't think that's a bad
No,
thing.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's part of my personality and kind of like what made me who I am. You know, but like yeah, I was very loud. I was very out there, literally in people's faces. Like I was just there. Like I was just that girl, man, who's just there. So yeah, great times because then I didn't care about much. As you said, like when you're young, you're
Yes.
very
Oh,
carefree.
it's
Like
so nice to
like
be
you
naive,
don't even think
guys.
it's not like a thing. Like what people say about you, yeah, it will sting then they, but like you still pushed, you still lived. Like regardless of them thinking that you this or you that, you just kept it pushing like pee. you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, the younger me was very free spirited, outgoing,
Yeah.
out there, just a yappa.
A yapper of no, you're still a yapper, hardly no.
I'd like to think
You
I
know
have
you
my
are.
quiet
You have your
times
people. You are a yapper.
with my people now. Because I think
You were
yeah.
accessible back then.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
now.
same. I was also very accessible to a lot
Accessible.
of people. Now I'm very strict. now, now frontal lobe has developed. I can like say like a moto. Strict in I can't even like I'm so strict, guys.
Yeah,
Like that's what I'm saying. Growing up, it changes things so much because
it
I
really
never
does.
like when I was growing up, the life that I'm leading now, I never thought this would be me.
Yeah,
Like,
even me, for myself and for us individually, like I look at her and I'm like, ooh, I didn't see this coming, Sana, but love it for you.
exactly.
Same for me. I'm like, ooh. I mean, I always say people that I went to primary and high school with, if they would see me now, they'd be shocked.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, as I said, I was very loud, guys. Like, I was very naughty. Like you know that person you look at them, you're like, I don't know what this girl's future is, but love and light.
Real.
That is literally me. Because I literally lived on the edge.
Yeah.
I literally lived on the edge. Like the 360 happened when I got to varsity first year.
Yeah.
But like grade 1 to grade 12,
You were just wilding.
I was wilding. Like I was a very naughty kid. Like, and not naughty to like an extent of being extreme. But like as I
Yeah.
said, I was a yappa. I was outgoing. So like
No ratari. Guys, na
yes,
ratari. Na groove at a
very young
we used to
age.
groove. We weren't even friends then, but we
Yeah,
used to
that's how we
bump
actually
into
got
each
to know
other.
each.
Go in yeah,
Spring
commonati,
Fair,
go
you know
spring
those
fair.
our group
There
back
was this
then.
group called PYDU, ko
Yeah,
maale na
yo.
litsidi ko
There was
mamsi.
this one that used to happen at CBC.
Yeah,
You are
you kinelenge.
Ooh,
When nelenge CBC.
that
Yeah, but I never
that
went to that one at CBC, but most of my friends went to it.
you party.
U Party. I never
Yeah,
went to U
guys, like we
Party.
were
But we used to
do the most.
frequent the same events.
That's how I started knowing of her, but we were not friends.
Yeah,
Because
but
we'd literally be in the same space.
that's just to show
Yeah, oof.
But that is very important because we are who we are now.
Now because
Yeah.
of those yeah.
And lotse bjalo a ke re ka promoter but dia tlhalefisa. Like guys
Yeah.
what tlhalefisa. Someone was like, "Oh, when we were going to the travel agency the other day and that girl was like she only started grooving
When 22 what?
20 at a very late age ra re
I'm
wena.
like, what?
When I wait monate as a teenager.
You know, it's nice.
Parents
Yes,
angry.
angry. We actually realized that group was actually more fun when you did it and your parents didn't know.
You're
There was
living
just like
on
an
the
adrenaline
edge.
that came with it, right?
Yo,
Now when
yo,
you're
yo.
adult, it's like it's nice, but like you can't compare it
Yo,
to back
guys,
then.
batswadi ba kwatile ba tsuputse molo mara wena o itse gore where you were, you had the. I remember I once
Best-
lost the keys to the
And you had to wake
house.
up your sister.
My
Ma.
dad.
Oh, yes.
And my dad was not a vocal person. Like he was very quiet. Oh, that day he was angry.
Yeah, he was not
livid,
having
like,
it.
how dare you? And it was late, guys, and we were
Young.
Like he was not impressed. I think he didn't talk to me for like a week, and that was a lot for
Yeah,
my
for
dad.
you and your dad.
But guys, I'm just here to say, I'm just saying,
lived.
we had a time.
We lived. No, we lived. And that's why I like telling people that I don't usually say that I don't like having regrets because
They
I
shape
believe
you
that
and mold
everything
you.
happens for everything happens for
A
a
reason,
reason, right?
yeah.
So everything that happened to me, good or bad, it contributed to who I am today.
Exactly.
So I don't look at the past me that I used to be and be like, oh, no, that time was the right time for me to be that person. And then now it's the correct time or the appropriate time for
Yeah.
me to be where I am and who I am and who I'm still becoming, you know? So, yeah, guys. No, it was a good time.
Shame, but don't you think, I'm thinking now, don't you think it's sad how growing up kind of does steal that joy away from you? I mean, not completely, but to a certain extent. You can never be that happy-go-lucky Canadian that you were when you were younger.
True. And I think for me, it's the fact that okay, as much as there's certain things that we can't take from being a young girl, right? I'm very much content with who I am now.
Yes.
Like if you thought you know me, you need to think twice.
You really
You really
don't.
don't, right? I'm happy with who I have become because also being in therapy has helped me create boundaries with self, create boundaries with people. It has gave me like a solid foundation into stepping into my greatest self that nobody can take away from me.
Yeah.
Right. And I solely believe it. So as much as it's sad that being an adult, there's certain things that you can't get from when you're young. But
Yeah.
I'm super grateful with who I am right now and who I'm becoming. Like I can't trade it for anything. Like
Me too,
so
baby.
happy, so content. Like guys, when we say invest in yourself, see
Yeah.
those relationships you guys invest in.
Just in
I'm
literally
even side
investing.
eyeing guys.
Yeah,
Those
because you're
friendships you guys are investing in, please put the same amount of investment in
in
yourself.
yourself.
You know,
Yeah.
because I think if we didn't even invest in ourselves, we wouldn't be here today doing the podcast.
Yeah.
It's part of like the fruits of investing in yourself and choosing yourself first.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
just doing things to always make yourself happy.
true.
Yeah. Because I do think it is kind of like a little sad, right?
It is.
But I think like little old me would be so happy to see me now, you know.
Yo,
Yeah.
the little girl.
Yeah, I think the little girl would be so happy to
did
see
it,
where
Joy. You did
and like to say like it all works out. Because I think also when you're younger, especially when you get to like your late teens, you start worrying about the future because you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, you're in a crossroads. You don't know what's gonna happen. But like, I think the old me would be very content with the woman I've become, if I do say so myself. Yeah. So it is somewhat sad, but it's
a
necessary.
bittersweet.
Yeah, it's necessary. Do you think the people who knew you then um know you now?
No, because remember, even when we went to, there's like a friend that we went to varsity with, and they lost like a loved one, very close person to them.
Yeah.
And we were meeting up with the
People
bros,
from the past.
people from the
Yeah.
past. And like when we had conversations with them, it was a,
You even looking at them,
yeah, it
guys.
was like,
Wow,
what? I thought I knew you, but
really?
I didn't, right?
Yeah.
And even when we now having these conversations, like, dude, I didn't know you were this, like this particular person.
Yeah.
But it's just the evolving that took
They've
place.
evolved. Yeah, they're not
We
the
also,
same
yeah,
people
we're
that
not
they
the same
were when they
people.
were
Yes,
younger.
we also have evolved. So it was also for me very nice to hear people like, or not even hear, to let people experience me in a different light and in a
Yeah.
light that I feel like I'm in charge of and I want them to see.
Yeah.
You get it? Like where there's no shame, there's no embarrassment, there's not like I'm just confident in
It's
who
just
I am.
good. Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
It's really a good
It's a
feeling.
good feeling. So guys, Skawara, if you're not here yet, you'll get here with time.
What
With
is your
time.
most proud thing about like you
Evolve.
evolving? Yeah.
Because if there's one thing I always preach is that the biggest asset you have is yourself. And nobody can take that away from you if you literally invest in it and keep like literally watering the garden, right? Because I'm walking away knowing that nobody can tell me who I am. I know who I am. Like, I don't even need validation from people to say, oh, Kinelo, you're this, Kinelo, you're that. No, I already tell myself that this is Kinelo, this is who I am. I don't even need anybody to tell me who I am for me to feel like I've got this or for me to know who I am, actually. So for me, it gives me peace. Like, it has given me some sort of peace, some sort of. That's why the glow I saw, guys. It has given me peace more than anything. Like it's very calming.
Yeah.
And for you?
Guys, life is so beautiful. You know, I mean, it's rough, but it's actually such a beautiful concept because we're sitting here talking about like you evolving as a person, and like I'm literally sitting here and saying it can only get better.
It really can.
It literally can only get better, right?
Can.
Like we've evolved to a certain extent, but like it's a never ending process.
Yeah. Literally until you go meet God.
Yeah,
You're gonna
it's
keep learning
it's
about
really a
yourself.
never ending process. And I'm so happy. Wow.
With who you have become.
Yes.
You see when that was
Yeah,
very
just wow.
that realization, like, wow.
I'm so proud of myself. Ooh.
Let's
Shout
give
out.
ourselves flowers,
Shout
guys. Because
out.
if you don't give yourself flowers, who's gonna give you flowers? That's the nice thing about being where you are mentally and emotionally and spiritually, and knowing yourself, because you don't wait for people to give you the flowers.
Yeah.
You give yourself the flowers.
Yeah.
Right. And I've also learned so much how like also the people you gravitate towards usually, like, you know how you
Are
like,
reflections of
you internally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you keep meeting like toxic people,
Lwena
something
awusharp.
in there
Lwena
you gotta go fix,
awusharp.
you know. So it was my greatest, like, a wow moment for me, and for me to intentionally try to, like, actually, that's why therapy for me was so important, because I deep dive into myself, and I was able to, like, release some of these characters, because it's easy for you to blame people, or for you to try and say, no, this person, but can't they? You are the problem.
Yeah.
You are the problem. So with evolving, it has brought so much peace, so much joy, so much happy. Guys, I make myself happy. Like, do you understand that I don't need to, like, you know how, like, in the like the first few years of us being friends, I feel like we drew energy from each other. But now it's even a bonus, because we draw energy from ourselves, then we
Each
pour it into
other.
each other. So she's not dependent on me to be happy, I'm not dependent on her to be happy. That's why we can even go like a period of, like a long period of time without seeing each other, and we still good. I don't feel like I'm losing out in her life, she doesn't feel like she's losing out in my life. Like, it's so good.
It really is. It's so nice. Please. Like, wow. I'm even like, you're so.
Are you getting goosebumps?
Yeah. How, like, it's like, I just also realized how, like, I'm much more softer now. Like,
Yes, that's what
yeah.
people have said about me recently. That I come across as a very calm person. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
it took a
'cause
lot, because
it
I was
did
not
take a
really calm.
lot.
I was not a
Yeah.
calm individual. I was very, yeah, I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't have the exact words to describe it, but I wasn't calm. Like, now I'm very calm. Get demure, guys. Very demure.
Cutesy.
Cute. Like,
Yeah.
calm.
You're in your feminine energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing better for myself, and I couldn't be more happier than, yeah, investing in myself and keep going, basically.
What would you tell your younger self?
Yeah, what I'll tell my younger self is that what you went through doesn't make you who you are, but it just adds to your book that you keep creating as
That
you
is
live.
so profound.
Right? And never make your past lessons or your mistake a thing. Don't let them define you. Define them. Find a way of dealing with them and coming out stronger from that. So I'll tell my younger self that it's gonna be okay. It didn't look
Yeah,
like it
go
then, but
sharp.
just take it one step at a time. And you, baby.
Ooh, nekomut bambelela. It's gonna be fine. Literally, just hold on. Hold on, even through those hard days when you feel like, oh, you're not gonna make it, and you're fighting for survival. You're gonna be okay. It's all gonna be fine. Literally.
Don't stress about it, sweetie.
It all works out.
Yeah, that's why I said every good or bad thing, little or small, happens for the goodness of you. Like that, like it literally comes into full circle. So, younger Kinelo, dear Kinelo, dear younger self, I'm proud of you.
I'd also tell my younger self that frontal lobe thing is so real, right? Cause when you're younger, guys, you let a lot of things slide. People cross boundaries, you're okay with it. People do nonsense, you're okay with it. Babu, let's about after 25, guys, that is so real, because after 25
There's a
or
shift.
late 20s, there comes a moment where you're just like, nope, not on my
My
watch.
watch.
Like, it's just, there's a sudden shift. You'd be okay the other day, and then all of a sudden you're just
Like,
not
no.
tolerating that stuff anymore. Wow. That frontal lobe
It's a
development.
thing.
Whoa.
It's a thing.
It's a big one.
From my side, guys, with like the last few things I can say is that invest in yourself, take it one step at a time, afford yourself grace. See how you can give people grace, give yourself that grace as well, and just know that everything is gonna be a-okay.
Yeah, everything on from my side, everything is gonna be okay. Don't stress.
Don't stress about
Just
it.
take
The
it
Lord has
easy.
it
Yeah.
in his hands.
Just take it easy. It's all gonna be fine.
No,
Literally.
true. But it's been interesting. I think like now as we're speaking, we're just getting like it's like we're trying to be in the moment, but like we keep getting flashbacks.
Yeah,
and
it's just a reflection of them. Like we've come a long way.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you too, baby. To bigger and better.
To bigger and better,
To
guys.
more
Watch the space.
self-growth. To more self-growth. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
see you
to
guys.
better versions of ourselves. And to
yes.
better versions of you guys.
You guys as
Yeah.
well. Literally. But guys,
This was short
and sweet.
short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
It was just a reflection, yeah.
Of self.
And I think, yeah, we just encourage you to also do like a reflection of thyself. And you actually pat yourself on the back and say, you've come a long way. And once in a while, reward yourself. Go to the spa.
Do something for
Do something
yourself.
nice for yourself.
You
Go
know
get yourself some lunch.
That video, that song, DJ Khaled.
Yeah, go buy your mama a house. Go do something that makes you happy, guys.
Yes.
Just like find little small nuggets of things. Then even if it's just buying yourself a chocolate.
Honestly.
That like just
buying yourself
make yourself happy.
Put yourself first and self prioritize.
Do some spa, like spa, do something nice.
No, guys, but like that was like our take with this whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope that you guys literally do take time out to self-introspect and self-reflect.
Yeah.
And that you guys become better versions of yourself.
And even if you're not where you thought you would be, or you're not happy with the person that you are at the moment, keep working on it.
Keep going.
It's gonna be fine.
Keep
Literally.
walking, just like Johnny Walker said it.
Yeah.
Keep walking.
Sharp.
Keep walking. But guys, as you guys know, we're gonna say, please don't forget to subscribe, comment.
At this point, we're begging you. We're begging you to subscribe. Like, come on. What about Istima said too, guys?
Please, guys.
Happy YouTube yona. But what about Istima said to do better for us,
but
guys?
It's fine,
But
guys.
anyway,
we love you guys. It's been great.
Shout out.